Hey, Skol Nation. What's up, you purple-blooded warriors? It's your die-hard Vikings fan here, screaming from the heart of Minnesota, ready to dive into the latest Vikings news that's got me pacing like it's 4th and goal. Picture this. Our boys in purple are clawing at 4-6, and just when you think the playoff dreams are fading into that brutal US Bank Stadium fog, bam, ESPN drops a mock draft bomb that could turn our defensive line into a wrecking crew for 2026. Are we talking fresh beef to crush QBs like empty beer cans? Stick with me, because this teaser is going to make you forget those losses and start dreaming big. Hold tight, because we're breaking it down scene by scene, and trust me, by the end, you'll be pounding that like button yelling Skol. Man, oh man, can you feel that chill in the air? It's not just November frost. It's the cold reality hitting us Vikings fans square in the chest. At 4-6, we're sitting 4th in the NFC North, watching those division rivals pull away like they're on turbo. Points for we're averaging 21.8 a game, but our D has been leakier than a screen door in a hailstorm. I've been glued to every snap, heart pounding, yelling at my TV like it owes me money. But here's the hook that yanks you in. While the losses sting, the future's flashing purple lights. ESPN's Matt Miller just mocked us a game-changer at pick 12. And folks, this ain't just hype. It's the blueprint to rebuild our roar. What's your take? Drop in the comments. Are we drafting for now or forever? Let's unpack this wild ride together. You know, being a Vikings fan is like riding a roller coaster blindfolded. Thrilling, nauseating, and always leaving you hungry for more. We've poured cash into free agency this spring, snagging beasts like Jonathan Allen on a 3-year, $51 million deal that could hit $60 mil, and Javon Hargrave for 2 years at $30 million. I mean, come on, these guys were Pro Bowl terrors. Allen's a Washington legend with 42 career sacks, and Hargrave's got that interior rush that makes O-lines sweat. But at 4-6, with playoff hopes flickering like a dying tailgate grill, eyes are shifting to 2026. That's where the draft becomes our holy grail, and this ESPN mock? It's fuel for the fire. What if this pick pairs perfectly with our young guns? Hang on, Skol fam. Next up, we're zooming into those draft picks that could stack our deck. Alright, let's talk treasure chest, because the Vikings are sitting on 8 draft picks for 2026, including our own first, second, and third rounders. Prime real estate to plug those roster gaps. And get this, compensatory picks could sweeten the pot, thanks to losses like Sam Darnold and Daniel Jones in free agency last year. Projections are buzzing about a 3rd rounder for Darnold, maybe a 4th or 5th for Jones, and even a 7th for Trent Sherfield if he snaps enough with the Broncos. I've been refreshing over the cap like it's my job, heart racing at every update. This haul means flexibility, baby, whether we trade up or load the later rounds. But with holes everywhere, from the secondary to the backfield, that number 12 spot feels like lottery night. Who's your dream pick? Hit the comments. I'm dying to hear if you're all in on D-line dominance or eyeing that elusive franchise RB. Picture the war room. Smoke in the air, Kwesi Adofo-Mensah pacing like a caged lion. That's the vibe for this draft, and ESPN's Matt Miller just lit the fuse. In his latest mock, dropped this week based on our Week 11 standings, he slots us at 12th overall, and oh boy, does he send us a monster. It's Peter Woods from Clemson, a 6 feet 3 inches, 265-pound freak compared to a young Quinnen Williams, quick first step, run-stuffing power, and pass-rush juice that could make offenses weep. Miller's scouting report? He's got that Alabama polish without the tide, ready to wreak havoc inside. I get chills just reading it, fans. After splashing big on vets, this feels like the smart pivot. But is D-tackle the move? Or are we sleeping on CB? Let's chew on why this pick hits different. Stay locked in. Now, let's get real about why this mock has me fired up. Our free agency splurge on Allen and Hargrave was bold, but time's ticking on these vets. Allen's locked through 2027 at 30 years old, Hargrave through 2026 at 32. Solid bridges, but not eternals. They've combined for just 9 tackles for loss and 5.5 sacks this season, looking a tad rusty amid injuries and scheme tweaks under Brian Flores. I watched every game, groaning as QBs stepped up clean too often. Miller nails it. These guys bought time, not forever. Enter Woods, the Clemson stud who's terrorized the ACC with double-digit disruptions already. Pair him with our homegrown talent, and suddenly, that interior line's a fortress. Skol Nation, does this ease your worries? Or are you screaming for secondary help first? Sound off below. Your voice keeps this purple party alive. Diving deeper into the defensive trenches because that's where wars are won, and right now we've got a spark plug named Jalen Redmond who's got me grinning like it's draft day. This undrafted gem from Oklahoma, via the XFL where he notched 4.5 sacks in 4 games, leads the team with 4 sacks through 10 games. Yeah, you read that right. I replay that Aaron Rodgers sack in Dublin over and over, an 8-yard loss on the first snap that had me jumping like we just punched a playoff ticket. Redmond's relentless. Quick hands, balance through contact, and that motor that doesn't quit. At 24, he's our budding star, eating double teams and freeing up edges like Greenid and Van Ginkel. Miller's mock sees Woods as his perfect tag team partner, creating a duo that could own the NFC North for a decade. Imagine the pressure, offenses folding like cheap lawn chairs. Who's more excited, me or you? Let's debate in the comments. But hold up, Skol Squad. This draft's a choose-your-own-adventure, and number 12 opens wild doors. If Jeremiah Love, that Notre Dame RB phenom with breakaway speed and vision like a GPS, slips a few spots, do we pounce for a backfield beast to spell Aaron Jones? The guy's a potential franchise changer, averaging 6.2 yards a carry and looking like 2020 SIXS Christian McCaffrey. I've been scouting tape late nights, mesmerized by his cuts. Or flip the script. Cornerback screams need, with only 3 active bodies right now. Byron Murphy's re-signed, but depth? Non-existent. 1 injury away from disaster. Then there's safety with Harrison Smith, our eternal captain at 36, whispering retirement vibes after this grind. So many paths, so much purple potential. Which way we leaning? Drop your hot takes. I'm all ears, and it'll shape my next vid. Shifting gears to the bigger picture because as a lifelong Vikings diehard, I've learned one thing. Drafts like this aren't just picks, they're lifelines. At 4 to 6, with losses piling like snowdrifts, we're not waving the white flag. We're plotting the comeback. That 12th spot, high enough for impact, low enough for value, it's gold. Miller's Woods pick fortifies the D-line long-term, but it sparks debate. Immediate fixes or future-proofing? I've argued with buddies at the bar, voices hoarse, jerseys soaked in optimism. Stats back it. Our run D ranks 22nd, pass rush 18th, room to roar. But with comp picks looming, we could wheel and deal. Skol fans, this is our rally cry. What's the one position you'd mortgage the farm for? Comment now, let's build this hype together. Zooming in on Peter Woods because this kid's tape has me recruiting him personally. Clemson's golden boy, all ACC honors already, with a frame that screams NFL Day 1 starter. Miller compares him to young Quinnen, that explosive up-the-gut rush, anchoring against the run like he's glued to the turf. In 2025 college stats, he's got 7.5 sacks, 12 TFLs, and disrupts like a bad dream. For us, he'd slide right into Flores' scheme, rotating with Redmond to keep legs fresh and pressure constant. No more watching QBs dance forever. I envision Sundays where offense is audible just seeing purple. But is he the steal at 12, or does value elsewhere tempt? Vikings news alert. This mock's got me sketching lineup dreams. Your thoughts? Hit reply. Fan fuel powers this channel. Let's not gloss over the vets, though. Allen and Hargrave earned their stripes, and I'm grateful. Allen's 401 tackles, 42 sacks career? Elite. Hargrave's Pro Bowls? Clutch. But 2025's been tough. Injuries sidelined Hargrave early with a triceps tear. Allen's battled nagging stuff, leading to that modest 5.5 sacks combined. It's not their fault, schemes evolving, youth injecting. Still, at their ages, we need succession. That's Woods' Q, youth, athleticism, longevity. Pair him with Redmond's 4 sacks, leading the team, how about that? And boom, duo for the ages. I've got chills reliving Redmond's Rodgers takedown. Skol Nation, ready for interior dominance? Or prioritizing elsewhere? Comments open, let's hash it. Beyond the mock, the draft's a buffet of needs, and I'm starving for options. Corner? With just 3 on roster, one snap away from praying for practice squad miracles. Safety? Harrison Smith's wizardry at 36 feels like his swan song. 17 years of Purple Heart. But Father Time's undefeated. RB? Love's falling could be fate, giving Sam Darnold or whoever's slinging a safety valve. Stats scream urgency. Our secondaries allowed 240 pass yards per game, 19th in the league. But Miller bets D-tackle for sustainability, and I dig it, build from the core out. What's your priority list look like? Rank M below. I'll shout out the best in the next upload. As we hit mid-season slump, this mock's a beacon, reminding us drafts turn tides. Remember 2017? We loaded defense, stormed to the NFC champ. Echoes here. Fortify the front. Watch the dominoes fall. With 8 picks plus comps, Kwesi's got ammo. I'm optimistic, pounding tables at watch parties, chanting Skol till hoarse. But it's fan power that amplifies. Your stories, your pain, your purple pride. So, quick poll, Woods at 12, yes or no? Why? Flood those comments, they're my pregame ritual. Wrapping this segment with fire, because Vikings news like this mock isn't just ink. It's inspiration. 4-6, yeah it hurts, but 2026? That's our canvas. Woods-Redmond duo could sack QBs into retirement, paving runs for Jefferson and Addison. I've analyzed every angle, stats stacked like bricks. But you, Skol Warriors, you're the heartbeat. What's got you buzzing most about this draft outlook? Share it loud. Let's keep the conversation rolling into the next scene. Fast forward to draft night fever, because if we snag that upper first rounder, the possibilities explode like a Brian Flores blitz. Trading up for love? Corner like Travis Hunter Light? Or doubling down on D with Woods? The beauties in the chaos are 8 picks give leverage, comps add spice. I've mocked my own boards till 3 a.m. sweating outcomes. At 12, it's prime hunting ground, avoiding the QB frenzy up top. Skol fam, dream with me. What's the blockbuster move that gets you off your feet? Comment your wildest scenario. I'll weave the best into a follow-up vid. No cap, this pick's low-key genius because D-tackle isn't screaming emergency, but it's visionary. We've patched with Allen and Hargrave, $81 mil committed, but youth ensures we don't cliff dive post 2026. Redmond's 4 sacks? Proof positive. Woods adds that QUINNEN spark. 40-inch vertical, sub 4.840 freakish. Together, a tandem that stuffs runs, we're allowing 4.2 yards a carry, and flushes pockets. I've broken down Clemson's scheme. He thrives in multiples just like Flores. Fans, does this blueprint excite or nah? Voice it, your input's gold. Teasing the horizon, because as playoffs dwindle, this draft's our North Star. But it's not solo trades, free agency redux, all in play. I'm your purple prophet, dissecting every whisper from Vikings.com to ESPN. Stay tuned, because next we're doubling down on why this duo could redefine our D. What's one underrated need I'm missing? Hit comments. Let's crowdsource the future. Echoing the vets one more time, 'cause respect where due. Allen and Hargrave's leadership? Priceless. Allen's anchoring doubles, Hargrave's 2-gap mastery textbook. But 5.5 sacks combined? We crave more heat. Enter the youth movement. Redmond's ascent from XFL to team sack leader is the stuff of legends. For takedowns, including that Rodgers Thunderbolt, pure poetry. Woods compliments, power plus polish. Skol Nation, envision the rotation, fresh legs, endless pressure. Pumped yet? Tell me your favorite Redmond highlight below. Balancing the board, let's not ignore the elephants. CB drought, Smith sunset, RB refresh. 3 corners active? That's tightrope territory. Harrison's 34 INTs career? Iconic, but post 36? Reload time. Love at RB? 200+ yards projected. Elusiveness off charts. Yet Miller's D-tackle bet hedges smart. Foundation first. Stats. Our D-line's pressure rates 28th. Fix that. Everything clicks. What's your trade-off? Sacrifice now for tomorrow? Comments go. In the thick of fan frustration, this mock's a morale booster, painting 2026 purple paradise. I felt the lows, 4 to 6 stings like '08, but drafts deliver highs. With comp projections firming, 3rd for Darnold, 5th-ish for Jones. We're stocked. Skol Warriors, you're my co-pilots. Which mock pick would you rage quit over? Spill it, laughter and strategy await. Pivoting to player spotlights, cause Woods isn't hypothetical, he's highlight reel ready. Clemson's 2025. 8 TFLs, 3 sacks, but his PFF grade? Elite 92. Versus Bama, he stonewalled 2 guards solo. For us? Instant 3 tech fit, shedding for Redmond's lanes. Compared to young Williams? Spot on burst, bend, IQ. I've looped his tape. It's addictive. Fans, would you start him week 1? Yes/no in comments. Let's vote. Tying back to Redmond's glow up. From UFL anonymity to purple hero. For sacks symbolizing grit. That Mills burial in Houston? Viscous. Rogers in Ireland? Iconic. He's the underdog we root for, now needing a twin. Woods fits. Shared motor complementary styles. Duo potential? Top 5 D-line by 2027. Skol, heart swelling yet? Share your underdog tales, comment magic. As needs collide, CB looms largest, 3 active? Yikes, 1 tweak and we're toast. Murphy's extension helps, but depth? Draft bait. Safety post Smith. Cameron Bynum solid, but air needed. RB with love. Dreamy, but D first feels right. Miller's vision. Sustainable chaos. Your hierarchy? List it below. I'll tally for a fan poll vid. This mock's timing? Perfect gut punch to motivation slump. 4 to 6? Fuel for fire. 8 picks. Comp upside, arsenal loaded. I'm rallying, fist pumping to fight songs. Skol Nation, what's your 2026 slogan? Drop it, best one gets a shout out. Final stretch vibes. Drafts aren't saviors, but sparks. Woods Redmond? Ignition. With Allen/Hargrave bridging, we're seamless. Stats whisper promise. Youth D-lines average 15% more pressures year 2. Believe it. Fans. Ready to roar? One word, why this pick wins. Comments now. Hey, Purple Posse. We've journeyed from despair to draft dreams. That ESPN mocks our map to 2026 glory. Peter Woods at 12. A beastly bet that pairs with Jalen Redmond's fire, outlasting our vets and fortifying the front. With 8 picks, comps brewing, and needs galore, the future's brighter than a Lambo leap. But it's us fans who make it epic. Your passion, your takes. Skol Nation, if this fired you up, smash that like button like it's a goal line stand. Drop your hottest draft hot take in the comments. What's your must-have pick? Hit subscribe for more Vikings news breakdowns. Turn on notifications so you never miss the Purple Pulse. And share this with your tailgate crew. Spread the Skol. We're in this together, warriors. Until next time, fight on, believe, and Skol Vikings.